Jack here with another edition of One Hard Question. This week's hard question comes from Lisa, who asked the following: with the proposal for the 2015-2016 calendar, spring break continues to be the week prior to Easter, with the following Monday as a student holiday. For many years, our school system has the Friday before Easter through the week following Easter as our spring break. We were told that this changed, so our break would be the same as other Northern Virginia school divisions. As far as I know, and the other parents and teachers I've spoken with, there was no survey sent to parents or teachers asking if this change was desired. And while the change might have made our spring break the same time as bigger counties like Fairfax and Loudon, it means our break is different from some of our close neighbors, close school divisions like Culpeper and Warren. Is there a chance that the old spring breaks would be considered for adoption? Thanks, Lisa. As far as the 2015-2016 calendar is concerned, no, there isn't a chance that those dates or that spring break time would be reconsidered because the calendar was approved Monday. So we have an official calendar as approved by the school board. It's a slightly different draft than a previous draft that we had advertised, but it is approved and it's on the website. And Karen Parkinson, our outstanding public information person, will be sending out information to parents about the calendar. But to your question, and by the way, since October, we've been kicking around calendar, and it's just in Fauquier County calendar. It has a lot of energy, and I've answered many questions about calendar and responded, and got feedback from School Sport Council, ACES group, which is my teacher advisory, school board, senior staff, etc. Just lots of feedback, and I think if I had to continue to answer questions about calendar, my head might explode. So this may very well be the last calendar question I answer for this school year. But to your specific question, no, I agree with you. We shouldn't develop a calendar and a spring break time based on what Loudon or Prince William or anyone does. I don't know who told you that. It wasn't me, because I don't believe in doing business that way. Because you're right. If we decided we were going to do what Loudon or Prince William did, then that might be different than what Culpeper or Spotsylvania or Warren or any host of the 7 school divisions that border our county do. It just wouldn't make sense. There's nothing magical about the Northern Virginia school systems where we'd want to follow their calendar and their spring break. Anyway, I don't really see that as a. You develop a calendar based on the needs of your school division, what you value in terms of the instructional calendar, and what's best for kids, and that's it. That's what you should be basing your calendar on. Feedback through surveys is very appropriate, but it's something you should not do every year. It's something you should do every few years. That's just my opinion. Now, to the other part of your question, what we've done here, I had to go back to the resident calendar Smithsonian expert guru, Carol Hayslip, went back to 1995-96 school year and proceeded up to look at where the spring breaks have been, and truthfully, we've been all over the place. We've been before Easter. The spring break's been before Easter. It's been behind after Easter. It's bounced back and forth. Some stretches of years it was before. Some stretches of years it was after. I couldn't find anyone who said that there was definitively a time where we decided it was going to be before and that was it. We've been all over the place as far as the calendar is concerned. I know there was a change to the spring break time based on what was on AP testing, so it wouldn't infringe upon AP testing, so that impacted calendar. But we've been all over the place. I personally like the idea of having a spring break week that's always the same week. In other words, in every calendar, every year, your spring break week is always the first week in April or always the last week in March. I like that approach personally, but I'm probably in the minority based on what I've heard. I think folks in Fauquier prefer to have the spring break holiday around Easter. That's fine. The calendar really should be about what parents and teachers and students want anyway. And not necessarily what I think is best, but what the folks who I work for think is best. So, but that's something that may be a question I include in our next survey, which we will survey again about calendar. That may be a question I include, and I may also include a question about: do you prefer that the break be before Easter Sunday, or after Easter Sunday, or does it matter? So anyway, those are the answers to my questions. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks for